Language Arabic. Currency Saudi Riyal. Dress thobe men, abaya women. Food kabsa. Animal Arabian camel. Bird falcon. Fruit dates. United Arab Emirates UAE. Capital Abu Dhabi. Language Arabic. Currency UAE dirham. Dress kandura abaya. Food shawarma. Animal Arabian oryx. Bird falcon. Fruit dates. Iraq. Capital Baghdad. Language Arabic. Currency Iraqi dinar. Dress traditional robes. Food masgoof. Animal lion, historical symbol. Bird falcon. Fruit dates. Iran. Capital Tehran. Language Persian Farsi. Currency Iranian rial. Dress hijab, traditional robes. Food kebabs. Animal Persian leopard. Bird nightingale. Fruit pomegranate. Israel. Capital Jerusalem. Language Hebrew. Currency Israeli shekel. Dress modern plus traditional Jewish attire. Food falafel. Animal gazelle. Bird hoopoe. Fruit orange. Which country is known for oil-rich economy in the Gulf region? Israel. Iran. Saudi Arabia. Jordan. Answer, Saudi Arabia. Which city is famous in UAE for skyscrapers? Abu Dhabi. Dubai. Sharjah. Ajman. Answer, Dubai. Which country shares border with Kuwait and Saudi Arabia? Israel. Iran. Iraq. UAE. Answer, Iraq. Which country is located in the Persian Gulf region? Iran. Iraq. UAE. All of these. Answer, all of these. Which country is famous for desert safari tourism? UAE. Israel. Iran. Iraq. Answer, UAE. Which country is also known as Persia? Iran. Iraq. Israel. UAE. Answer, Iran. Which river flows through Iraq? Nile. Tigris. Amazon. Yangtze. Answer, Tigris. Which sea lies west of Israel? Red Sea. Arabian Sea. Mediterranean Sea. Black Sea. Answer, Mediterranean Sea. Which country celebrates Nowruz festival? Israel. Iran. UAE. Saudi Arabia. Answer, Iran. Which country is famous for Dead Sea? Iran. Israel. Iraq. Saudi Arabia. Answer, Israel.
If you like this video, please like, subscribe, share and comment. Thanks.
Question 1. If the tiger disappears from forests, what will happen first? Herbivores' population explodes. Rainfall stops immediately. Trees grow faster. Rivers dry overnight. Answer: herbivores population explodes. Question 2. If bees disappear from Earth, what will be the biggest impact? No honey only. Crop production collapses. More flowers grow. Oxygen increases. Answer: crop production collapses. Question 3. If vultures disappear completely, what will happen? Increase in wild dogs and diseases. Forests become cleaner. Soil becomes richer. Nothing changes. Answer: increase in wild dogs and diseases. Question 4. If frogs disappear from an ecosystem, what is the most likely result? More rainfall. Plants stop growing. Mosquito population explodes. Rivers dry up. Answer: mosquito population explodes. Question 5. If elephants disappear from forests, what will happen long term? More trees grow evenly. Grasslands vanish instantly. Oxygen level drops suddenly. Forests lose biodiversity. Answer: forests lose biodiversity. Question 6. If bats disappear, what will happen first? Oxygen level drops. Mosquito-borne diseases increase. Forests vanish. Rain stops. Answer: mosquito-borne diseases increase. Question 7. If wolves disappear, what will happen? Overgrazing destroys forests. Grass grows faster. Soil becomes richer. Nothing changes. Answer: overgrazing destroys forests. Question 8. If sharks disappear from oceans, what is the result? More fish survive. Water becomes cleaner. Ocean food chain collapses. Coral grows faster. Answer: ocean food chain collapses. Question 9. If earthworms disappear, what happens first? More insects grow. Rainfall reduces. Plants grow faster. Soil fertility drops. Answer: soil fertility drops. Question 10. If owls disappear, what will increase rapidly? Rats and mice population. Tree growth. Rainfall. Pollination. Answer: rats and mice population. Question 11. If coral reefs disappear, what is the biggest loss? Oxygen stops. Sea level drops. Fish habitat collapse. Salt disappears. Answer: fish habitat. Question 1. Which of the following is a major environmental issue related to the Aravalli Hills today? Glacier melting. Illegal mining. Volcanic eruptions. Tsunamis. Answer: illegal mining. Question 2. In which direction does the Aravalli Range mainly extend? East to west, north to south, northeast to southwest, southeast to northwest. Answer: northeast to southwest. Question 3. The highest peak of the Aravalli Range is Guru Shikhar, Mount Abu, Mount Kailash, Dod the Betta. Answer: Guru Shikhar. Question 4. Which river originates from the Aravalli Range? Luni, Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra. Answer: Luni. Question 5. On an outline map of India, the Aravalli Range forms a natural boundary between which two regions? Indo-Gangetic Plain and Thar Desert, Deccan Plateau and Coastal Plains, Chota Nagpur Plateau and Ganga Basin, Malwa Plateau and Satpura Range. Answer: Indo-Gangetic Plain and Thar Desert. Question 6. The Aravalli Range is mainly composed of which type of rocks? Sedimentary rocks, igneous rocks, metamorphic rocks, volcanic ash. Answer: metamorphic rocks. Question 7. Dhurandhar is primarily reported to belong to which genre? Romantic drama, action thriller, comedy, historical biography. Answer: action thriller. Question 8. Which actor is widely reported to be playing the lead role in Dhurandhar? Ranveer Singh, Vicky Kaushal, Hrithik Roshan, Shahid Kapoor. Answer: Ranveer Singh. Question 9. Dhurandhar is directed by which filmmaker, known earlier for Uri, The Surgical Strike? Rohit Shetty, Sanjay Leela Bhansali, Aditya Dhar, Kabir Khan. Answer: Aditya Dhar. Question 10. What major challenge did the crew face during outdoor shooting of Dhurandhar? Heavy snowfall, crowd control and security, wildlife interference, technical sound failure only. Answer: crowd control and security. Question 11. Which major challenge is commonly faced during desert shooting like in Dhurandhar? High humidity, extreme heat and sandstorms, heavy rainfall, low oxygen levels. Answer: extreme heat and sandstorms. Question 12. Recent reports of fires and unrest were associated with which country? India, Myanmar, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka. Answer: Bangladesh. The only singing sand dunes of India are located in Rajasthan, Ladakh, Himachal Pradesh, Gujarat. Answer: Ladakh. The ancient Bhimbetka caves are famous for rock paintings, ice formations, Buddhist monasteries, underground rivers. Answer: rock paintings. The mysterious skeleton lake, Rupkund, is found in Eastern Ghats, Nilgiri Hills, Garhwal Himalayas, Aravalli Range. Answer: Garhwal Himalayas. Which Indian temple has no shadow at noon due to its unique architecture? Jagannath Temple, Brihadiswara Temple, Konark Sun Temple, Meenakshi Temple. Answer: Brihadiswara Temple. Lonar Lake in Maharashtra was created by meteor impact, volcanic eruption, earthquake, river erosion. Answer: meteor impact. Which Indian island glows blue at night due to bioluminescence? St. Marius Island, Nail Island, Havelock Island, Barren Island. Answer: Havelock Island. The caves known for naturally glowing insects, glowworms, are found in Borra Caves, Krempuri Caves, Karla Caves, Mosmai Caves. Answer: Mosmai Caves in Meghalaya. Which river in India disappears underground and reappears later? Luni River, Narmada River, Arkavati River, Saraswati River. Answer: Saraswati River, Haryana, Himachal region. Which desert lake appears and disappears depending on rainfall? Gadsiser Lake, Sambhar Lake, Didwana Lake, Tal Chhapar Lake. Answer: Gadsiser Lake. The double-decker living root bridges are found in Nagaland, Sikkim, Meghalaya, Assam. Answer: Meghalaya. Which temple has a mysterious hanging pillar not touching the ground? Vithala Temple, Hampi, Virupaksha Temple, Kailas Temple, Lingaraj Temple. Answer: Vithala Temple, Hampi. Which saltwater lake turns pink seasonally due to algae? Chilika Lake, Sambhar Lake, Pulicat Lake, Vembanad Lake. Answer: Sambhar Lake. The mysterious magnetic road where vehicles seem to roll uphill is in Gulmarg, Spiti Valley, Ladakh, Oli. Answer: Ladakh. The natural limestone formations called needle rocks are found in Ooty, Munnar, Mahabaleshwar, Wayanad. Answer: Ooty. Which Indian forest is home to the world's tallest tree? Which rare bird from Manipur flew over 5,000 kilometers to Africa, creating news in November 2025? Bar-headed goose, Great Indian bustard, Amur falcon, pied hornbill. Answer: Amur falcon. India launched its first national red list assessment in November 2025 to evaluate which extinction risk of flora and fauna, forest fire patterns, endangered wetlands, river pollution levels. Answer: extinction risk of flora and fauna. The Wayanad Bird Festival held in November 2025 is celebrated in which state? Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Goa, Kerala. Answer: Kerala. Private land rebuilding reported in November 2025 helped the return of which animals in Karnataka? Civet cats and otters, snow leopards and yaks, black bucks and wolves, nilgai and foxes. Answer: civet cats and otters. New EEZ fishing rules announced in November 2025 focus mainly on what? Expansion of commercial trawlers, sustainable marine fisheries, deep sea oil extraction, inland river dredging. Answer: sustainable marine fisheries. India's major soil health concern highlighted in November 2025 was related to what issue? Soil salinity and sodicity, iron toxicity in hills, excess nitrogen, low potassium levels. Answer: soil salinity and sodicity. Which farming system gained national push under NMNF in November 2025? Monocropping, heavy fertilizer farming, hydrocarbon farming, natural farming. Answer: natural farming. INS Vishal, mentioned in November 2025 updates, is planned to be what type of vessel? Submarine, aircraft carrier, survey ship, patrol vessel. Answer: aircraft carrier. A new geological fault line studied in November 2025 was reported in which region? Western Ghats, Himalayas, Deccan Plateau, Aravalli Range. Answer: Himalayas. Which Indian state launched a zero pollution transport corridor in November 2025? Assam, Delhi, Kerala, Haryana. Answer: Delhi. India recorded its highest ever tiger population in 2025, with major rise seen in which region? Western Ghats, Sundarbans, Central India, Northeast India. Answer: Central India. Which international film event in Goa screened to 40 plus films in November 2025? IFFI 2025, Mumbai Film Festival, Kashmir Film Expo, SARC Film Meet. Answer: IFFI 2025. Who is the author of the Mahabharata? Answer: B. Ved Vyas. The Battle of Panipat, 1526, was fought between Babur and Answer: B. Ibrahim Lodi. Akbar's famous court of learned men was called Navratnas. Babur was originally the ruler of which region before coming to India? Answer: A. Kabul and Fargana. Rani Lakshmibai was the queen of which princely state? Answer B. Jhansi. What was the name of Rani Lakshmibai's horse? Answer C. Badal. Who led the Mughal army against Maharana Pratap in the Battle of Haldighati? Answer B. Man Singh. Maharana Pratap was the ruler of which kingdom? Answer B. Mewar. Mirabai was the wife of which Rajput prince? Answer B. Bhojraj. Who was the author of the Ramayana? Answer C. Valmiki. The famous wrote about India in his book. Answer A. Indica. The Iron Age in India is associated with which period? Answer A. Vedic Age. Hampi was situated on the banks of which river? Answer C. Tungabhadra. Sanchi Stupa was built by which Mauryan emperor? Answer C. Ashoka. Which monument in Delhi is also known as the symbol of love of a king for his city? Answer D. Jama Masjid. The famous rock-cut caves of Ajanta and Ellora are located in which Indian state? Answer A. Maharashtra. The Jallianwala Bagh massacre took place in which year?